Hey everybody, it's Friday night. It's time for some Dreaming Code Live. My name is Andre Burdett, and I am pretty sunburned actually. I was out all day yesterday. My thing's a little choppy. Whoa. Well, yeah, I was out all day in the sun yesterday. How's that coming across for you guys? It's a little choppy on your end, or is it just my side of the video thing? Like that redness? That redness? Got some sun? Yeah, I was out all day yesterday. I went to amusement park, Six Flags. Had me some fun in the sun for like hours in lines, 100-degree weather, with millions of other people spending tons of money. It just doesn't sound like a fun time. Tonight, I'm working on getting other people involved. As of now, I don't really have a guest or anything to talk, but I do have some topics to talk about. But first, I want to go back and discuss last episode. Because the last episode, the one that was hosted by Number 2 Pencil, apparently had the quality of the sound was really bad. So I don't know what they're working on it or something, or they just gave up. But something's going on with that, I assume. But yeah, I think if you were watching it, you knew the audio was quite terrible. Alright. What else do I want to talk about? Excuse me, I don't prepare for this stuff. I have a few topics prepared today that we can talk about. Today is the 14th episode. How exciting is that? Let me close this. Where'd all my windows go? I had all these windows up. Here we go. Got it. I got it. So I wanted to talk about the thread we started. Well, Marty started for me. The DIC TV feedback. He asked a bunch of questions about the quality of the show, what you want to see in the future, the guest stuff, because as I've said before, I can't be the guest continually forever because I have other things. That's why the show seems so unprepared sometimes, because I have a very busy lifestyle. And I'm constantly doing a lot of things, and then when it comes to Fridays, usually I haven't had much time in the previous week to prepare. And that's one of the reasons we've been looking at rescheduling the show for a different time or a different date. That way it gives me a little more time on the weekend to come up with stuff. So we're looking at that, and this story was entirely all about that sort of stuff. It was about getting some feedback from the people, and I'm very happy to see that we got 17 votes that all people says I watch it live or after the fact, and then 0 people have said that they don't want to see the show continue. So I'm glad to see everybody wants to see the show continue. And there's been a ton of great feedback going on about the show, and I read through it all the time. Mostly, the number one suggestion is more tits, but that goes without saying. You know, every show. Oh, wrong screen there. I switched around my little screen buttons, and I'm getting used to different key bindings. See, yeah, there's a lot of stuff here, and I'm looking into all of it. Some of it I'm taking it seriously, some of it I'm just ignoring. But that goes with most advice. But I just wanted to thank everybody for the great feedback and all the great information and suggestions and comments that have been coming in about how to proceed with the show, and the eventual retirement of this host and the start of a new host. Kind of, you know, that seasonal thing, you know, we're looking at doing that as well. We're looking at like stopping the show for a while and picking it up again later, changing days. We're looking at a bi-weekly thing, twice a week. So there's a lot of stuff going on that we're talking about. So much that apparently we don't have time to actually do the show. So let's get into some interesting stuff now that we've talked about the show itself. One thing I wanted to discuss actually that I thought was an interesting topic that I was reading. Well, it wasn't really an interesting topic, it was an interesting idea. That was a fairly new user with only 4 posts, ProtoBeats, talking about he needs some help starting up. And I've talked about this in the past before. He basically wants to start a game. He has no experience programming, game development, or anything like that, but he wants to make a massive multiplayer online game. I believe he said, yeah, a real-time strategy game. Massive. That means what you got to think about when you go into game development is that when you're saying massive online, you got networks you got to deal with, you got the models, you got like the engine, you got the tools for doing the map editing, you got the map creation, the level editing. So much that goes into creating a game, let alone a massive multiplayer online game, that you can't do that all by yourself. It's very difficult, and the people that have actually accomplished that, they didn't just do it themselves, and even if they did, it took them a very long time. And they're very, very experienced in what they do. You can't just do that without any experience. So the only thing that I suggest to people like that is a few things. They suggested to first learn a program. That's obvious. It goes a no-brainer. It's like a lot of people out there want to do these, like, they have these ideas, but they have no experience doing it. Like, I want to write this book and be a published author. It's like, well, you got to know how to write. So make sure you know how to write, and the whole editing process and everything like that. Same thing goes with creating a movie. Somebody's like, oh, I want to make this huge blockbuster movie. Nobody says that, and then they sit down with their little like phone cameras, like my phone here, and I make a movie on that because I have no experience with movie development. The same thing goes with game development. You can't expect to make a huge blockbuster game if you don't have any experience with the tools or the concepts and all that stuff. So you got to get involved with all the different aspects of game development. You have to look up what all the steps are, look at some previously made games and look how big their teams are. If you ever watch the credits to one of these games and look through the huge amount of people that it takes to make those games, that'll give you an idea. So, that being said, I'm going to give you a few options to make it a little easier for you. Number one, try working with a game development framework such as Unity, UDK, which is the Unreal Engine. There's XNA for those C# developers. It's fairly easy. It's kind of like built on top of DirectX. There's like a ton of them. I can't remember. There's CryEngine. There's all these different things that make it a little easier, where they include all this stuff and you kind of just script it or something like that. And you can make some decent games with all that stuff. Yeah, Unity 3D is pretty good. It requires you to know how to script a game, and you use the built-in models, and they do most of the work for you in the engine itself. So you don't have to worry about the engine. You're basically just using their engine to build your game. And there's also a couple things like I'm going to show you something here actually that I was messing around with because I am crazy. I'm going to show you a really simple way to make a game if you have a game called StarCraft. And what StarCraft comes with, it comes with a map editor here. If you buy StarCraft 2, you get a map editor. And the map editor is pretty simple. It allows you to create maps. But it's so it's so much of a great tool that you could, like, it has this little scripting thing, these triggers, that you can actually create scripts to activate on certain events and do certain actions and everything. And people have made some really amazing maps that aren't even RTS games. I'm going to show you an example of one I was messing around with. This may take a minute to load because my processor is just going crazy and yelling at me right now. I'm also going to turn on my computer center here. So this is a map I made recently out of boredom. And it's pretty simple, you get to mess around with terrain and everything like that. And I've seen people use this to create RPG games, actually, by controlling the camera and following a single unit. So there are things that you can do with RTS map editor that aren't even RTS games. You can create RPG-like games. You can create puzzle games. There's the Star Jeweled that was made by Blizzard. It's like a Bejeweled clone of StarCraft. And this is just so you can see what it's like, I actually made this today because I was bored and I was messing around with StarCraft, and I decided to mess with the editor. So yeah, we start out with a unit here. And we'll just move over to the big glowy green thing. It's kind of like a kill whoever's in control of the green thing type of game. So I'm going to let the computer take it real quick. A little jumpy here. So then they drop it when they die, and I just walk on it. See, now I have it. And you continue to generate points the longer you have it. So, pretty simple. gonna make a game just on a nothing. And if I die, drops. And I should respawn after a while. Yeah, there you go. See? Pretty simple, huh? I just showed you how to make a game. Give me StarCraft 2. Let me close that up. Break my system down. I know it's just a map editor, but I wanted to show you that there are tools out there, even with other games that they come ship with these things, that you can use to have fun and make stuff like that, to kind of get it out of your system. You're like, I had this idea for this game, you know. You can use these tools to kind of, you know, mess around with it. But if you actually plan to do anything and actually publish an actual, like, game that you have a massive blockbuster idea of a game, it's going to require a lot more than just those things. You know, you're gonna. I mean, some of those are very capable. In fact, there's a few games. There's a game coming out called Smite, I believe, that was made with the Unreal. It was either the Unreal Engine UDK or the Unity 3D. Pretty sure it was the UDK. But it's an awesome game. It's like if you ever played Dota or League of Legends. It's kind of like that type of game, but it's from the different perspective of the actual character. You're not looking down. You're actually looking at the character. So it's kind of cool. Yes, Smite, not shite. That being said, I think it's probably time to move on to something else. In fact, I'm going to call somebody on my Skype list. Hey! Guess who's on Skype? Oh, I should probably put my headphones on. Let's take a call. How's it going?
Going fine, how about you?
Hey! Dogstopper's now on the show, because he was on Skype. How's it going?
There's some pretty serious lag going on here, hold on.
Trying to adjust the screen here.
Oh.
There we go, there you are.
Alright, so I have to turn my volume all the way down.
Yeah,
that 10-second delay is ridiculous.
Yeah, yes it is. Do you have anything that you want, if you've been watching stuff, do you have anything you add to talking about game development stuff?
Other than the fact that I've never done it and I have no idea how to do it, so...
Well, you mostly deal with robotic stuff, right?
Yeah, mostly robotics, theory, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Is that kind of complicated? I mean, somebody can't really jump into robotics without having some sort of experience with it, right?
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I'm learning about the Android integration with robotics, so apparently you can put the two together.
What, Android and messing with an Android phone, or?
Yeah, actually, the USB port on an Android can be used to control robots. Pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. I know that like I was talking about the Unity 3D engine has a little iPhone controller kind of thing.
I mean, I've never used Unity, but I did use some of the Java 3D stuff in Java, but can't really do a lot, honestly.
Yeah. It's kind of difficult when you get into game development and 3D development stuff to kind of do it all yourself. You kind of feel overwhelmed by all the stuff that you have to do.
Yeah, plus I suck at graphics. Doesn't help much.
Well, here's a good tip for those who are students. There's a lot of sources available to get free software as students, or very cheap software. In fact, the AutoCAD, Autodesk people that make 3D Studio Max, you can actually get 3D Studio Max for free if you're a student from their website. And then you can use that to create 3D models. I believe you get Maya from them too. And a whole bunch of other cool tools. So let's throw that out there. So if you're a student and you're actually taking this stuff seriously, and you want to get that experience and learn how to program games and all that stuff, or program anything for that matter, there's plenty of tools out there for students to get things for free. Do you use anything like those? What do you use with your robotic stuff?
Well, we use let's see. Good grief! Now you put me on the spot. Let's see, hold on. I actually have it on my hard drive here. It's called Sunspot Sunspot is the FRC version for First Robotics, but actually we use a Java-based platform. It sits right on top of the sits right on top of the CPU, so we can program directly in Java. Yeah,
that's pretty sweet.
It's sort of like Android. It's not actually Java, but it uses the Java language.
Alright. So it kind of like translates it or something?
You know, it's just a different interpreter altogether.
Okay. Do you guys actually mess with the interpreter part, or is that just something that you got elsewhere?
That's firmware, so you just download that right onto the chip, and there you go.
I'm hearing like this wah wah wah. I think it's.
I don't know what that is. I really have no idea what that is.
So, what are you still working? I know you were last time we talked to you was quite a few episodes ago, and you were talking about doing the competition. How'd that stuff go?
Oh, you know, we got better every single round that we did, which is good. With the exception of the 4th round, which was totally bad. We were modifying some of the code to make it, well, run better, because it sort of really sucked at the beginning. And what had happened was our laptop died as we were pushing code onto the CPU, or onto the motherboard, or whatever you push it in. And we had a half-compiled code sitting on our robot when we went out onto the field. So that didn't turn out very well.
Did you brick your robot?
Yeah, it would only turn right. If you go forward, if you push your controller forward, it goes right. If you turn it left, it would go right. Back, it would also go right.
Your robot's not an ambi-turner.
No, it really confused all the people on our team, because they're like, what the hell is going on? You're running into us. You're only turning right. We have no idea what to do.
Our robot's special because it could do spirals.
It was almost as bad as when our robot caught on fire in the 1st round.
Catching on fire. The 1st round, your robot catches on fire. That sounds like a major setback.
Yeah, the motors that controlled the pickup system. We play basketball, so you have to pick up the basketball. So the pickup system had too much torque behind it, and we had these little puny motors that didn't work very well. Yeah. And they started smoking on the field, and the refs were all like, "What's going on, man?" And they almost DQ'd us, but it was the 1st round, so they gave us mercy.
We were also talking to you about the college thing, the Georgia Tech, I believe it was.
Yeah, so I'm going to Georgia Tech, guys. Woo!
Are you starting already?
No, it starts in 3 weeks. Band camp starts actually in 3 weeks, so that should be really fun.
Congrats on that. That's awesome.
What happens at band camp, I have no idea, because college sort of starts all over again.
Is that what band camp is? Is college all over again?
Except that, yeah. I mean, in high school, I was the big top dog last year.
Yeah, in band?
Yeah, because I was the senior. I got to push everybody around. Now I'm a freshman again, so...
And people say teenagers are different. It sounds like the same stuff that I dealt with in high school.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure since Georgia Tech doesn't actually have a music program, it's just a whole bunch of people that want to do it. Yeah. You know, it's probably not going to be as bad as some other schools could be, but...
Are you going on any type of scholarship?
You know, I didn't get any scholarships, which is the horrible thing. Oh. I applied for 62, and I got none.
What instrument were you playing?
I played French horn.
French horn?
I played flute my freshman year in high school, but that quickly ended.
I played French horn for 1 semester of it was junior high school. I was in band in junior high school, and I played French horn because I took 2 band classes.
Yeah, well, I actually had to borrow a French horn from my high school for the summer. I was supposed to get one at orientation, but my orientation got pushed forward till a week before band camp, and I have to have the whole show memorized by that time. So, not a good situation when you have only a week to memorize the entire thing.
I don't know how much I like to. Personally, I don't like anything I have to stick my hand up in and not get anything in return.
You know, this is a mellophone. It's a little different than a French horn. It's a marching French horn. So you don't really put your hand in the end, unfortunately.
Yeah, freedom horn.
Although, to be fair, I thought it was really funny.
That's hilarious.
Wait, what happened to the show? Oh, I have a commercial. That's what happened. Like, what's going on?
Those commercials suck, and the only way to get rid of them, there's a great way to get rid of them, actually, is that if we were actually able to create like a pro account, whatever, I forget what they actually call it, but it's basically a pro account. Right now we're basic. But the pro accounts actually allow me to specify when the commercials actually come out. So I can actually break the show right in the middle, or break the show into 3 parts, 3 20-minute parts, and do a little commercial break in between. Oh, that shown?
There it is. So it's just basically a big trumpet.
Wait, I just switched over.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's a little like the French horn that I was messing with.
yeah, pretty simple stuff here. Don't put your hand in the end or anything. It's just.
Well, it looks like it'd be a little difficult to reach around into that.
Yeah, I actually can't read when it's in front of me. And another really annoying thing is the bell is so big you can't see in front of you at all.
Oh, the chat's like sometimes the best part of the show.
Oh my god, it's horrible.
Yeah.
I'm still liking the Freedom Horn thing.
Did everybody actually? Oh yeah, everybody gets an ad right about the same time. So I'll just reiterate what I just said about the pro account thing. Is that if we upgrade from a basic to a pro account, which costs like monthly money, I think it is. What it does is it allows me to actually activate when the commercials happen. So I can break show up into parts, and then in between each part, actually play the commercials. That way, you're not missing any content or anything like that. Because with the basic accounts, they basically just happen, and I can't control when they happen. That's basically what I was talking about. Let me see what else. Oh yeah, there's another. I thought this might be interesting to talk about. I don't know if you want to talk about with me. Coder tattoos. This guy needs an idea for a tattoo. Anybody wants a programming-related tattoo?
I gotta say, I really like the Google tattoo.
The Google tattoo?
Yeah.
Did somebody post that down further?
That Lord of Ducks has on his butt.
Oh. If you look like coder tattoos on Google or something and look up images for that sort of stuff, all you usually find are like QR codes and little HTML tags and stuff like that, which are kind of, a QR code seems kind of, I mean, that seems like, I have yet to see a business card with just, that's what I'm going to do my business cards, all white, all it's going to have is a QR code on it, just hand those out. People look at it and be like, what the hell is this? They'll be like, yeah, if you know about it, then you can call.
I saw one about a tattoo on a guy's neck that said end head, begin body, like the HTML tags.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe it was posted in the.
Some of these tattoos actually look like they might be photoshopped.
Yeah.
It's like chatting with the Kool-Aid man. You talking to me? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh no. I am so sore today. Just to throw that out. I know it has nothing to do with like programming or anything, but holy crap, my midsection down is sore from yesterday. Walking around all day, standing in lines for hours. My face and shoulders and my arms are all messed up from the sun. I am not a person who should stand out in the sun for that long.
I stand outside in the sun all the time. I am so tan. And I have the worst farmer's tan.
Me? I have way too much facial hair to be out in the heat. It's like I'm wearing a cap over my entire face.
Yeah, God, I've needed a haircut forever. I know. I know that feeling.
You know, I should let's see, let me check something real quick.
Band camp in Atlanta is gonna suck.
Band camp in the winter? Do you actually go out camping, or is it just like in buildings?
Oh. Band camp in Hotlanta. Atlanta is where I'm.
Hotlanta.
Yeah. It was like 103 during band camp every day last year.
It was like it was like 106 here a few days ago, and I was actually supposed to go to the amusement park on that day, and we ended up canceling because we saw the temperature. We're like, fuck this, you know.
Yeah.
No, too hot. Worst decision I've ever made.
Here
Definitely not doing it during summer again. What was that?
In Oak Ridge here, we had our record highest temperature of all time last week. It was 108 or 109 or something. It was...
Wow. Well, see, I had that experience, unfortunate experience of being in the military and being in Iraq, where it was ridiculously hot over there in the summer. So even at 106 degrees, I'm like, I've been worse.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's not hot. It just means that I know I can survive it as long as I drink a crap ton of water.
Yeah, no kidding. Water.
I'm playing my SNES game.
What is this?
If I just let it sit there.
I used to love that game.
The batteries are going dead, so every time I hit it, it's like... Reminds me of this little monkey that we used to have that it was a little stuffed animal. I forget how we got it. But it was, you actually squeeze it and it made like a little monkey noise. Well, the battery was dying, and we found it in the bag, and the batteries are dying. We actually activated the sound, and the way that the battery modified the monkey sound sounded like the monkey was being murdered. It literally sounded like it was screaming for its life. Just one thing, Jed, I guess. It's kind of pointless talking about unless I play the sound for you.
I was gonna make a B9 joke there, but I decided to leave it out.
Well, about monkeys?
No, about old tired things.
I should let's see. I should break up the show. You know what I should do? I should actually bring B9 into the show. She's on Skype. Let's bring B9 into the show. Answer.
She done one.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
She done one.
Oh, I can hear myself in your thing.
Yeah, now I have to turn out the video. Hold on.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's my boobies.
Blue-breasted boobies.
No.
All I do with the Skype is I just capture the region where Skype's at.
All I do with the Skype.
Oh shit! Now I can't hear you. Hold on.
So you did say B9. You said you were going to be on Skype, and you said that you would be on Skype naked.
I am.
It's funny because you have no webcam. There we go.
Ironically enough.
Perfect. Well, the blue-breasted boobies gives people plenty of room for imagination.
They're completely unclothed as well.
Yes, the birds aren't naked, which I always thought was a huge problem. I think we should definitely contact the government to kind of force birds to wear clothing. It's completely inappropriate. Or maybe some shoes. Little bird feet walking around and all my stuff. Too good for shoes? No response. I love it. I love it when I say things and like the people on Skype are just like.
That face.
Yeah. That's what I'm expecting you guys are doing. You're just like.
Did you see that guy on the forum today who said palm to forehead instead of face palm? I was like, what the hell?
Palm to forehead. It's like instructions.
The lounge was a zoo today.
What was it today?
No, I said the lounge was a zoo today.
Oh yeah, you guys were. Dogstopper was telling me about some of the posts because I hadn't been on the forums in the last few days, and I was reading through the one about the Colorado incident. Exciting stuff. There is a new badge that I've seen though, the Lounge Lizard badge, I believe it was, or something like that.
Yeah, that's what everybody was bitching about.
Because I checked myself and I had the badge and I was like, how did I get the badge? Is there requirements for receiving that badge, or are you just like handing it out to random people?
Only nooblets get it.
Oh, okay, thanks. That explains so much. So, what do you guys what do you guys think about the lounge today? Then, for those that have been paying attention, having fun. Cute Hammer 2.
Come
on, B9.
The lounge today was not a lot of fun, no.
No personal comments, just that it wasn't fun.
I couldn't get any work done.
I didn't either. I was too busy monitoring the lounge to actually accomplish anything at work today.
Life of a moderator, huh? It's not... See, I believe that people in these forums, they want to get that position of power. They're like, I'm a moderator. But they don't want to do the work.
Oh. I mean, it's not even that. It's just being, you know, with Benigne's reputation of being queen of the lounge, you know, she has to keep her position there.
You should have a badge for that, you know, queen of the lounge. Everybody's got lounge.
Prom queen.
Oh, I did want to say, real quick, kind of like breaking in, but was talking with macOS Nerd about creating badges for the show. And I think he is actually talking to some of the good graphic people that frequent the site and trying to come up with some sort of badges that we can give out to like guests or people that are actually active in the chat during the show and that sort of stuff. I think one of the ones that I think was just thought the name Beardy, just something like that.
Yeah, I thought those were last I heard those were being worked on, so expect it. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, so it's not much of a spoiler. I just wanted to make sure that people were wanting to participate in chat, because it's so much better if you're involved with chat. I know there's got to be some people out there that watch this show that actually don't really involve with chat, but the chat's hilarious sometimes. And for those that actually do not know how to do the chat, all you have to do is go to the Dream and Code website, which is dreamandcode.net, and there is a link in I know it's kind of like three columns with like the main column and then it's like the two columns. It's like in the middle skinny column. I tell you what, I'm just going to show you. It's way too difficult to explain, apparently. So I'm going to go to my browser.
What about those with ads, like me, right now? I can't see anything.
Oh, well, I'll hold off for a sec. I think that...
It's okay.
I think that some of the ads are... I think a lot of people get the ads at the same time. But if you scroll down the websites... You'll see a lot of awesome stuff, but eventually you'll see this thing right here that says Dream and Code Chat Room. Join our IRC chat. And all you gotta do is click on that, and it'll come up with a window that says, like, you know, with a little big click or connect button. You connect. And that's it. I'm already in chat. Yeah, see, it's gonna load with this page. And it says connect to Dream and Code and it'll have your username here. If you're not actually signed in as a member on the forums, it'll just come up as Dickhead. Which isn't a derogatory term. It's not a derogatory term. Dickhead just means Dream and Code head. Yeah, it's a badge of honor, right? In fact, you can get that badge. As well as the others. No, it's not a badge. It's actually a title, right? Dickhead.
Yeah, that's the title.
Yes. Let me bring my chat back up because I heard it. It's not that my browsing is kind of slow, it's that all the resources on my computer are being hogged up by the broadcasting, all this crap.
I got a brand new computer, and I can multitask Skyrim and Call of Duty, and it is absolutely brilliant.
That's pretty sweet. My desktop...
Yeah, and it's a laptop, which makes it even better.
I'm running on a laptop. It's an i5 Intel processor with 6 gigs of RAM. And when I do the broadcasting, I'm recording to my computer at the same time I'm broadcasting. That way the recorded version, I can get it in a little higher quality, because if I record it remotely it's the quality that it streams in, which isn't as good as the quality I can make it on my computer. Blah 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 blah. But anyways, it takes up like 100% of my processor, and when I try to do any, that's why I try to load up all the tabs that I'm going to talk about before the show even starts. Yes, I should get a
Core i7, 8 gigs of RAM. It totally is awesome.
That's ironically, my mom has a desktop that has i7 and 8 gigs of RAM, and all she does is go to Yahoo to check her email, and I think she plays slot machine games.
What do you need a Core i7 for?
I don't know. Just trade out. Yahoo. But that's what older people do on computers. They do Yahoo. That's what they use. Yahoo.
No. My mother just got rid of AOL 2 years ago.
Oh my god! Wow. Hey, I didn't even realize that was still around.
I actually just got 2 computers today from a coworker who wanted me to fix his neighbor's computer, and you wouldn't believe the amount of like just old crap they have on there that's it's like running it bare. It's like no space left for anything.
Oh, Number 2 Pets is like, I use Yahoo, frowny face. Oh, yes. Yahoo trying to be resistant to Microsoft. Are you guys doing the face palm to face? Every time there's any sort of silence. I actually I have a secondary monitor that I need to hook back up eventually. It's just I don't have too much room where I'm at. To where I can actually handle the show a little better, put like the chat window and stuff that I actually keep up on one window and then the show stuff on the other window, because there's a lot of overlapping sometimes.
Wait, you don't even have dual monitors? How are you doing this?
I'm using a laptop, and it's a 1600 by 900 resolution, 1680 by 900.
I'm using a 1920 by 1080 resolution on my... I have 2 monitors though, so I guess it works.
I have a second monitor and a third monitor, but I actually sold one of them, and I kept a bigger one. And I could actually plug it into this. I just don't have it with me. I think I put it in storage. I'm in a transition phase of going between businesses, so a lot of my shit's in storage. That's why the background is just a wall. Actually, it's a window on the wall.
I'm moving as well. I know B9's moving, but like, how's that going, by the way?
My moving?
Yeah.
This is going to be a hell of a weekend for cleaning and packing and screaming at the kids.
Don't forget to moderate. It's like, we gotta move out by, tomorrow. It's like, one sec, I gotta clean up this last post.
Lounge.
No, I won't be on much this weekend, but, for the week to come.
Yeah.
We move next Saturday.
Me neither, I got Steam, though.
Steam? The whole summer sale going on, you're wasting all your money now?
Oh, yeah. I've got, like, 20 games now.
It is so ridiculous.
I haven't played but an hour of like each one, maybe.
And for those that are broke like me, Steam's just just punch in the face. I'm like looking at all these games where I'm like, why can't I have money to spend on crap? All my money's
just stocking up for this year while they're still $5 or $6 each.
Yeah, just buy them for. It's like, I don't know if I'm gonna play this game, but holy crap, it's cheap. I don't want to lose out on this.
Yeah, like I think I got. What was it? What did I get today? I got DOX, Human Revolution, or whatever that is.
Yeah. And
then Fallout New Vegas.
Is it? I don't know how that's just pronounced. It's probably like Duzex.
Yeah. Doe.
I don't know. When you make a game that's ridiculously spelled, and you gotta take into fact that some people are gonna have different pronunciations of it, especially when different different languages pronounce letters differently.
I've just been looking at Super Sloths and Kaya's game list to find all the best RPGs that they have and getting those.
I use Steam, but I usually only play the free stuff because I am cheap like that.
We need to have a Team Fortress team match. Like
that's
DIC.
That's the free one, right? Team Fortress.
Yeah. Team Fortress 2. Or...
Yeah, and they have like what else do they have on there? There's one I was recently playing. It's Retribution, Black something Retribution. I don't know, but it was an interesting game. It was a first-person shooter, and I realized that I'm terrible at first-person shooters.
I just beat Black Ops.
Yeah, you were saying that in chat right before the game for the show.
Right. And then it just like ended.
Yeah.
And suddenly I'm President Kennedy shooting up zombies, and I'm like, what the heck's going on?
I think game studios love to add in those little things that once you beat the game, it makes it a little fun.
Yeah.
You can see the light just like glistening off my forehead. It's a big reflection. So shiny. Can you see? Do I look that red? Because I'm definitely sunburned.
Yeah, you're pretty red.
Yeah.
And now you're just like massaging yourself, and it's kind of.
Yeah. It would be awesome if like some more hands just came back and started massaging myself. Yeah. Oh, I think I'm gonna get a cookie after the show. Just a random thing there. I didn't really have much else to talk about. I was looking through some of the threads, and a lot of the threads, I think there was like 3 of them or something that were just chaos.
Yeah, there were 2 or 3 individuals that just ruined the whole day.
Yeah, I was thinking, it's like, should I talk about these? And I was like, or is it kind of that type of thing that really talk about the problematic people? Every forum has problematic people. It just so happens that today there was multiple problematic people.
Yeah, my banhammer was getting itchy, but somebody else took care of it.
Oh, I'm just picturing I just pictured like some sort of epic image of Thor with Thor's hammer swinging down people, lightning, banhammer.
Except mine has a little rubber ducky at the top of it. I mean, why not? Gotta be characteristic.
That way, when you hit people, it's not like a loud thunderous smash. It's just like a quack.
More like a squeak, yeah.
Yeah. Like the little rubber ducky squeak. That would be awesome.
I don't actually know how that avatar began. It just happened, and now it's my avatar for just about everything.
Yeah, your name is Dogstopper, but your picture is a duck.
And I'm the Ninja Ducky. Yeah, I don't know.
Skaggles is a name that I just basically just stuck to me in a game. That was it. My name wasn't even Skaggles. It was Skag. It's just everybody called me Skaggles. And then when I signed for the forum, I was like, Skaggles.
Yeah, I mean, Dogstopper was just one that was available since I was young, and I've never had any problems like Dogstopper 1 or any other like additions to it. It's just always been there.
Dogstopper is certainly unique. Benign design, yeah, that sounds pretty unique. B9, just B9 is probably not as unique.
Bingo term.
What's that?
B9.
Is it usually taken, or is it always available when you sign up for things with that?
I've never tried to sign up for anything really with B9. That was the forums turned my name into B9.
It's like a nickname.
Yeah.
That's pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Requesting like a username change, but it has to be at least 3 characters, so
I thought
Go underscore B9.
I should get my username changed on the forums, and everybody will just be confused. Be like, who the hell is this? Just change it to something completely different. Who are you?
Did that, actually.
Yeah?
A couple times, I think.
Can you even change... You're able to change the name on the forums, but you have to, like, contact some of the others, right?
Yeah, admin.
And I assume they're kind of picky about... They don't just, allow, like, brand new member to change their name.
No.
It's hard for a distinguished member to change their name even, I mean.
Well, yeah, you got so many posts and people know you by that name, and then you're kind of stuck with it.
Generally, they're just kind of cranky about it.
Yeah. Originally, my name's supposed to be pronounced Skagili. No, it's just Skaggles.
There's got to be like a really good reason for it, or you're going to have to show boobs or something.
That's like payment for anything, right?
And what happened with J-Man? He turned from J-Man 9 to J-Man, so, I mean... Maybe he changed it himself because he was an admin. I don't know.
Yeah. The forums for me have always been didn't start out as a place that I really imagined actually being a part of. I came here for help. I was like one of those people. It's like, hey, I need help with this PHP script. I don't know what the hell's going on. And people helped me, and I realized it was just some stupid part of my editor. But
Yeah.
and then I kind of wasn't involved with the site that much, and I kind of came back and was reading some of the stuff, and it just evolved from there. And then I got involved with things, trying to produce helpful things like videos and stuff, and that's kind of when I started actually getting more involved with the actual community members.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it says my join date is July 15th of 2008.
Yeah.
But my first post was in July, like, 2009. And I mean, I tried to actually join the site with my Dogstopper username in 2009, and it said taken. I'm like, what the hell? Nobody ever takes Dogstopper. And then I tried to, you know, sign up with my new email address, and same thing. It said this email address has already been taken. I'm like, oh wait, look at that.
Oh, I already have an account.
Yeah, had one for over a year now.
I hate it when that happens. When I go to a site, I'm all like, oh, let's see now, email address, blah, 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 blah. That email address is always taken. I'm like, oh, I already have an account? Oh, what the hell's my username password? And then I got to look for the little, I forgot my username. I'm an idiot. That'd be hilarious. If you click, like, I forgot my password, and the people, it just shows a picture of the facepalm image from Star Trek with Picard. Just
Yeah.
That's all it is. I should do that. I should make a site that just, for no reason, has people sign up and forget their accounts.
Or changes their password, like, after a day, just to piss them off.
So that's just me. That's not your password. It's like, that is my password. What's going on?
So they're guaranteed to lose their password.
Oh, that would frustrate so many people. They'd be like, I know that's my, holy crap. Send me my password, and it sends them back some like thing that says like cow jerker, and they're all like, "But that wasn't my password."
Speaking of pointless websites, everybody needs to try out Zombo.com. It's the mostly useless site ever.
Is that something I should check out while we're doing this?
Probably not. Just let everybody check it out. I mean, it's not an SFW. It's just like not something you could probably see because it's a streaming thing. Zombo.com. Yes, creative coding got it right.
Zombo.com. Alright. Yeah, I guess he's heard of the site.
Yeah,
if it's pointless, perverted, or utterly ridiculous, Creative C's heard of it.
Yeah, it's pretty pointless.
As pointless as the number 2 pencil, the chat roulette, the Omegle, and all that stuff.
I don't know. I haven't seen chat roulette. I need to.
I used to mess with Amigo, but I usually just posted random math problems and then try to get people to figure them out. Most of the people just left the chat.
Oh, wait.
It was sad.
Let's see. Zombo.com. Yeah.
That's it.
Welcome to Zombo.com. This is Zombo.com.
I can hear B9s listening to the thing.
To Zombo.com.
A friend of mine actually, his website, he made the website. And it's constantly there. It's whodoitrust.com.
Yeah. Let's see. What the heck is this? Whodoitrust.com.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I believe
I don't see it.
I believe that's what it was.
I see a GoDaddy website. Like, what's older?
I have no idea. Oh, it's whodoitrust.net.
.net?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was his thing.
Me.
Yeah, that's all it is.
What?
That's all it is.
That's ridiculous.
I know. It used to actually scream me.
Yeah,
sound.
yeah. I'm looking at the HTML, and I do see an embedded file
It done broke.
called fu.wave.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Wow, we're actually pretty much done on time. I'm surprised this show actually got to an hour.
No planning.
Thank you both for showing up at the last minute and accepting my Skype call, even though I didn't even ask you to be on the show. Just click call. You made
It
this.
wasn't even. You demanded on air that I answer the call.
Yes, yes. And it's not so much that you answered; it's that you answered the demand.
It's the beard.
The beard beckons.
Oh yes.
We should definitely number two pencil. You're still awake, number two pencil. You said he was in bed, and he's been awake this whole show. Are you chatting from bed on your laptop? Is your wife next to you listening in? Yes,
He is in bed.
He's in bed. Oh god, I can see why your wife's getting annoyed at you. Just blurt it out.
You have
Yeah.
headphones or something?
I hope he's bad, but there's no way that I can do that stuff in the same room as my fiance, because the slightest noise and she wakes up. Like, she is that sensitive. Like, I'm sitting there playing a video game on the vent, talking to people I'm playing with when I was playing World of Warcraft, and I cue the mic and I say, "Hey, I'm on the left." All of a sudden, she's like, "What? Huh?" barely whispering.
I was in Nashville the other day with a friend, and I breathed too loudly in, the adjacent bed, and she woke up, and I'm like, what the hell? How did you, I was just breathing.
Speaking of breathing, I had the creepiest thing happen. There's another person that lives in the same house, and he comes down in the kitchen, and I'm kind of passed out on the couch because I'm that type of person. And I start hearing this loud grunting and breathing in the kitchen for 20 minutes. And I'm afraid to look over and see what the hell's going on.
Oh man.
Yeah. So we'll end the show on that note. I say thank you both for being a part of the show and showing up. I definitely need to talk to number two pencil at some point to come up with some sort of giveaway or competition and give us some. I know it's going to cost money. It's like $50 each for those things, those little knitted beards and stuff. But I thought those things would be perfect to give away one or two of those things to people to show. So we'll figure out something with that.
Awesome. I want a Skaggles beard.
Yes, Skaggle beards. But thank you guys for being on the show. I'm going to end this call now, but something's up. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yes, it is amazing when people actually answer my calls mid-show, even though they know that I'm doing the show and they're going to be put on the spot. But thank you both for being part of the show and making the show much more interesting, because if it wasn't for you, I'd just be sitting here talking to myself and stroking my beard in quiet contemplation. Actually, if I'm talking to myself, it's not too quiet. You get the idea. I just wanted to make sure that everybody knows that if you want to watch any of the previous episodes, where this was episode 14, 13 is way too much garbage and noise. I don't think it's even going to be made available. But that was the episode that number 2 hosted. But if you missed any of the previous episodes, you come to weeklydic.com, and in the video section we have all the previous videos up until video. I think we have 2 video 7. So somebody needs to update this site. I'm not saying any names, number 2 pencil, but this is episode 14. And then all these other links that don't go to anything. But also, if you actually want to watch some of the more recent videos that aren't available on the site yet, you can actually just go to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/user/weeklydic. And we have all the way up to episode 12 there. All the previous guests, including Neotifa, Modi, Dogstopper, and B9's previous episodes, and a couple with number 2 pencil. All the way back to the first episode with Core. or Dennis Delamarski, as he is also known as. So thanks again for watching, and we'll try to make this show better every week for you guys. And those suggestions are certainly helping us make that happen. Thanks, guys.